Well, Ma, your guy was on TV today.
No, her guy is Trump.
No, her fake guy. Her real guy, Biden. He was on TV. He went on a show today, Ma. And he talked.
He was on the Howard Stern show.
He was on the Howard Stern show. Okay.
Kim's going to talk about it. She said he did real good.
They said he did good.
The mega people don't like it.
They said he did so good that the Trump mega people don't like it.
Sorry, mega people. Biden is still doing his thing while Trump is in court.
On the Howard Stern, and everybody knows, I already put the thing out there that I'm a Howard Stern fan.
She's a Howard Stern fan.
And I know people don't understand
and people try to see
They try to test
her.
Real Stern people.
Characters that be on there, people that he talk about.
Everybody. I watched Howard Stern when Jackie was on there. Yeah. And then I watched the Artie time when Artie was on there.
And the one that passed away.
I even watched when Benji was on there.
Who's the one that passed away?
No, not the Artie that passed away.
No, who's the one that passed away?
Oh, you're talking about his friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, his friend passed away.
Okay.
But here's the thing, and his mom and dad, since we talked about
You're kidding. When did they die? He talked about them a lot.
Like recently, like last year or something. But
I don't like Howard Stern.
Now I don't watch. You don't like Howard Stern. When he's nasty, that's when I turn away. Yeah. I don't like nasty. He's
always got to go the vulgar route.
But he hasn't been nasty in 20 years.
But then you really got me involved when you told me that he and Trump
used to be friends. And they still were until Trump ran for president and started lying about who he really was. Mm-hmm. That's why Howard don't like him, because he knows the real guy.
He said he's full of it.
He's full of it.
Okay.
So anyway, back when Hillary ran against Trump, Howard asked Hillary to come on his show, and she declined. And they said they believe that was one of the reasons that cost her the election. Oh. Howard has millions of fans.
She should have been thick skin enough to go on there.
You don't have to answer if he asks a stupid question.
Just kind of laugh it off.
Yeah. So she didn't go. And they said that might have cost her millions of things.
Okay. But she was popular vote.
Yeah. So Biden didn't want to make that same mistake. Okay. Oh, so when they asked him to come on, he came on.
Okay.
It said in the Howard Stern interview, Biden says he's happy to debate Trump. Okay. Uh-huh. President Joe Biden said Friday, that's today, he's happy to debate former President Donald Trump, though he did not specify to when, probably to whenever the conventions are over. And they name who their candidates are. The comment was made during a one-on-one interview with radio host Howard Stern, who asked if the president had plans to debate his 2024 opponent. I am somewhere, Biden responded, the first time he's indicated he will debate Trump this election cycle. I don't know when. I'm happy to. Trump ain't gonna debate. No. You know that. After Biden's remark on the Stern show on Sirius XM, Trump's campaign manager responded on social media and said, okay, let's set it up. Okay. So Trump's campaign, which means Trump was, he couldn't have been watching. He was in court today, wasn't he? His campaign manager was watching.
An update, probably.
Trump is definitely going to watch this.
Trump said he wanted to debate him anyway, didn't he? He said he wanted to debate him.
So let's go.
But he probably thinking, he's gonna control the narrative, because you know how he is.
Yes,
he won't.
They
answer
need to ask him specific
He
things.
will not answer, and he's gonna make up lies.
Okay. So Trump, however, is pouring cold water on the idea that Biden actually wants to debate him. Everyone knows he doesn't really mean it. Trump wrote on his post today. He's saying Biden don't mean it.
Whatever.
Trump then said that Biden should debate him at his rally in Michigan next week.
No.
Why would he go to your rally, you big dummy?
He needs to be where it can be a little bit of control, because this man still can't be controlled.
Trump, who skipped all 4 Republican debates, said that and pulled out of his 3 debates with Biden in 2020, has urged Biden to participate in 3 general debates scheduled for this fall. So we'll see. However, Biden campaign has expressed concern with organization of these debates, signaling that the nonpartisan group that has sponsored the event since 1980 has been unclear about their ability to be fair.
Thank you. And to me, they need to be a little tougher with, we turning the mic off, turn it off. Okay, Biden, answer the question. I mean, more control, because you know how okay, think about this. Everybody knows how he's been acting in the courtroom.
Exactly.
And that's with legal people around him.
Exactly.
How you think he's going to act with some little two hostess sitting at a table?
Thank you.
Come on.
During the interview, during the Howard Stern interview, Biden became very personal. The president ran through his life story, touching on how his stuttering has affected his life. He still stutters. You can tell. He can still have a problem with that. Yeah. See, you don't know if it's old or if he's having a problem talking because of stuttering. You don't know. You realize how humiliating it is. So it taught me to understand what other people are going through, Biden said, when referencing how his stutter helped make him more compassionate.
Yeah, I was going to say that. He's more compassionate.
Biden shared how after the passing of his first wife and his 1-year-old daughter, he had thought about suicidal thoughts. So when they died, he thought about suicidal dying. You don't have to be crazy, he said, to commit suicide. If you've been at the top of a mountain, you think it's never going to be there again. And just a brief moment, I thought maybe I'll just go to Delaware Bridge and jump off. But I had 2 kids, he said.
2 more boys.
He became emotional when discussing the passing of his son, Beau, and his father.
He's lost a lot of people in his life.
Regarding abortion, Biden assured Stern that if reelected, he would be able to get a majority in Congress to reinstate Roe versus Wade nationwide.
Yep.
And guarantee that the Supreme Court overturned in 2022. I think there's going to be a real lesson learned, he said, the mega Republican side of the aisle, because we're going to see a whole lot of state referendums, and they're going to see that doing the state by state thing doesn't work. That's what he's saying. They're going to notice that as they do, and they just now found out. Arizona, they see one state go back to the 1800s, and then another state will say, well, we won't go that far back. We'll go to the 1960s. You can't do that.
And then what if one state decides we're going to go back to before slavery was even abolished?
So that's why he said it doesn't work. At one point in the interview, Biden referred to Nixon as Trump. I always said he was Nixon. I called him Orange Nixon.
Orange Nixon.
He said but corrected himself and referenced him as it was a Freudian slip. He trying to be funny. He also repeatedly referenced speaking at the Gridiron Club this Saturday when he meant to say the White House Correspondents' Dinner. The Gridiron Club already took place in March. So he's old. He messed up.
Messed up again. But Trump does too.
Trump too. Right? He got 2 old men.
And Trump gives an excuse for it. I meant to say that. No, you didn't.
So so it's this Saturday then.
They both are old.
So the White House Correspondents' Dinner is this Saturday? Oh, who was the comedian I
don't know.
And one of the things, a serious thing he said, I'm going to say at the dinner, is Jefferson said a choice between what we have and free press. I'd pick free press. He says he went to accuse the press of not speaking up about Trump as much as they used to in the past. I agree with that. They make him more of a superstar now when they talk about him.
Superstar.
The first time he ran, they called him more of an idiot. Maybe that's why they don't want to do it again, because it backfired. By talking about him, calling him stupid, people start saying, quick, let's pick it on him.
I feel sorry for him. Right. Oh, let me pick his name.
He said, I haven't figured it out yet, but I think it's coming around, and I'm not blaming the press. I'm just saying I think some of them are worried about attacking him, worried about taking him on.
Okay.
And they also worried because he said once he became president, he was going to shut down anybody that was messing with him.
Thank you.
That's why they're scared.
He'll really have the power, he thinks, to come after people. Even try to shut down news people.
But that's why they're scared. They don't want to go after him, and then he wins, and then he goes on a chance to shut down CNN.
Think about it. He'll be doing what China does and what Russia does. They don't allow negative news on them.
Right. And that's what he wants.
Yep.
Okay. Emerald says, salutations, everyone. Salutations to you too. Sibling love is the best. She must be talking about T.I.'s daughter. She says, my question is, how much did she pay for that BS? Which story was that when we talked about? I can't even remember anymore, Emma. And Wendy Pearson says, hey, girls. Hey, Wendy P. We waiting on Wendy B, so.
clarify what you asked, Emerald.
Yeah, when you said, my question is how much did she pay for that BS?
That probably was the beginning stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so
he got some pointers on he got some points on Howard Stern show.
Reggie Bush.
All right. What's going on? I've been hearing a little